Hi, guys and girls. Welcome to the Winners Parlor. Today, I want us to share our thoughts on friendship in present dispensation. When we talk of friendship, we mean an acquaintance, somebody who knows you better, somebody who really understands you, who knows a lot of stories about you, who knows a lot of things about you, and can share relevant issue or relevant things about you to others. And it is somebody that you both have a chemistry, and you have this bond that exists between both of you, and you have things that you ship into one another. It's sort of an exchange. You have something that you impact the person with, and that person also have something to impact your life with. That, to me, that is my definition and my own understanding about friendship. I don't know about you. So share your thoughts in the comment section. But what happens today is sometimes we rush into relationships and address the other party as our friend without taking time to know if that person is our friend. Because you may think somebody is your friend, whereas you are not a friend to that person. And that is something that has really, really been misunderstood in present times. And let's say, peradventure, in the course of your relationship with that person, you have issues and you go your separate ways. I think friendship goes far beyond that. You are still supposed to be loyal to the things that you and that person confided in or to each other on. And in present day's dispensation, how many of us can still remain loyal to our friend? The thing is, now we will want to change the narrative of the things that has happened so others can buy our story. We want to win as many people in our camp to paint the other person black. But deep inside of us, most of us at times when we do that, we still understand the impact that that person had created in us. But because we want a lot of people to say, oh yeah, that person did you wrong, because we want a lot of person to buy our own side of the story because the other party isn't there to defend themselves, we tend to make ourselves like we were right and never did any wrong. Remember, two wrongs can never make a right, yeah? And also remember, it takes two to tangle. So it takes the two of you to have a misunderstanding in order for you to have conflicts in your relationships. And now some people will talk about forgiveness, and if you forgive and don't forget, or you have to forgive and reconcile with that person, and when you reconcile with that person, there has to be restitution. To me, restitution is something that should be really, really thinkable, and you should actually give yourself some time. And when I say time, I mean time before thinking of restitution, because the last bullet is never missed. Yeah, because when we talk about restitution, we are talking about going back to the way things were, going back to do the things you did, but most times in 100% situations, we go back to the other people with a lot of reservation. Take, for instance, you have a piece of paper like this, and you tear this piece of paper. Regardless of how you try to put it together, there is that line in between. Yeah. In Pidgin, we said we just patch things, You are just trying to patch the relationship. Because look, regardless of how it is, when somebody sees it, it is not time. The center is not really, really close. So my perspective of relationship is get to know that person. Get to understand the heartbeat of that person. Try to see if the same way you uphold that person, the same way you carry the issues that hurt that person, is it the same way that that person does to you? Because if it is the same way, there can be some degree of loyalty. But if there isn't, then loyalty is far-fetched. And when we want to me personally, I prefer to go into a new relationship than to mend the old ones, because mending the old ones mean you will always be so cautious. You will always like want to take your time. You will be artificial in everything you do, and hence it will really not be natural. And when something happens, you will always like to reflect to the previous one that had happened. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Like my video, share, follow my page if you find it interesting. Thank you. See you next time.